Today we'll be dealing with why we experience excess breakage when we're losing our protective styles. Protective styles are supposed to protect our hair and ensure we retain more length. And so when we're losing them and we experience breakage, this is like contradicting the purpose of the protective style. And so today we'll be addressing the why and what can we do to prevent this. Now, why we experience breakage after losing our protective styles. Most times when we do protective styles, we are happy that okay, for the next 2, 3, 4 and so on weeks, I do not have to bother about what style do I put my hair into tomorrow, as I'm going to work, as I'm going to school, what do I do to my hair? And so we are happy. So the tendency to abandon our hair is very high. But when we abandon our hair gets dry, it just lacks attention. And this is one thing that natural hair does not need. Does not need lack of attention. It needs attention. And the attention it needs is moisturizing it, giving it some tender loving care. Moisture prevents breakage. Good moisture, not just any type of moisture. And so, how then do we give it attention when it's in this protective style? A simple spray with water can go a long way, but then water evaporates quickly, and so we need something to hold it in. That comes in our leave-in conditioner. I hope you can see our leave-in conditioner. And then after applying our leave-in conditioner, this is like the sealant, the cover on the whole moisturizing process. That comes in our oil. I use coconut oil. You can use anyone you're comfortable with. Some people might ask about butter. Well, I wouldn't advise using butter on any hair you have that has extra whatever attachments and everything, because the butter gets locked in and then it can attract much more dirt than your oil will do. So get a light oil and then you can use it. And so if your braids are smaller than this, you might want to section it, but mine are big, so I won't be sectioning it. And then another thing is that our hair is not completely locked into the attachment when we make it. I've had this hair for 2 weeks, and you can see my hair was not was not stretched out when I did it, so shrinkage and everything. So we can see the hair is out already. Sometimes it might not be out. Some people know how to maintain their braids twist such that you won't even know they did it like 1 month ago. But the thing is, even if it is not visibly out, even if your hair is not visibly out of the attachment, the thing is there are still some parts where the hair goes round the attachment that you will see it. And so we need to touch it up to prevent dry hair and hence breakage. And so what I do is just, okay, I might have to section it, give it a spray of water, just a light spray. You don't need too much, and you can do this twice in a week. And to tell you the truth, this is the first time I'm doing this after 2 weeks, so you can do this twice in a week. It just depends on you, but you shouldn't neglect your hair. Don't forget your edges when you do it, and not just your edges but your nape. When you're done spraying with water, you can spray your scalp too. Spray the body of your hair. When you're done, grab your leave-in conditioner. Take a little quantity. You don't want to use too much to prevent product buildup. A little quantity. Grab a part and then Just gently rub it in. You don't need the leave-in conditioner on your scalp. When you're done, take your oil and rub it in again. And then the little oil you have on your fingers, just use it to massage your scalp gently. Don't forget your edges, gently, because the edges are fragile, at least some people more than the others. When you're done with the part, move on to the other part. Spray with water, apply your leave-in, your oil, and your nip too. And then you're done. Move on to the other part. Water, your nip, your edges, the body of your hair, your leave-in conditioner, your oil. Gently ensure you touch the body part where the air escaped. Sometimes if the hair that's out is too much, you might want to uh, use the leave-in conditioner around it gently, and then seal with oil, and then massage your scalp. After moisturizing, I like to give my hair an extra spray of water. This is just me, but I found that it kind of helps me to retain more moisture for a longer period of time. Or maybe it's just in my head, but that's it. Feels good, feels very good, especially when you massage the scalp gently. And so that's it. You can do this 2 or 3 times in a week depending on you. If you want to do it once in a week, please stick to it. You don't do that all the time, but try as much as possible. And then when you see that your hair is getting dry, do this. And the tendency for breakage when you're losing will be reduced. Then upon loosening our hair, it also depends on how we undo the loosening. This will come up in another video. So thank you very much for watching. I don't think I have any other thing to add for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, and put on the notification button to get notified by YouTube whenever I upload a video. Thank you very much. Do have a lovely